Oh, I have a question coming in.
I have a question in.
I think you and I are reading. Hi, Tawanda. How you doing? I hope all is well. Sending blessings and love. What does she want to know? Okay. Do you think they should have different flavors? The reason I ask because of the middle tier is red velvet. They can run out. People will say, I think I ran out of cake. What's your opinion on that? Oh, great question. So, okay, so I do allow my clients to have different flavors, and if you run out, you run out. I have been lucky. I have been super lucky, and Mel can attest to this. Usually, this is what I've heard. My cakes don't last at wedding cakes. They disappear. Like everyone gets a slice, and like not everyone eats, but majority of the clients eat cake. So, so I've been lucky, and I've not really run into that. However, I do give the clients option. If you run into it, you run into it. At the end of the day, a wedding for me, the most important people are the bride and the groom. So as long as they get the flavor they wanted, that's all that matters. Your guests are there to celebrate you. So if they get cake, they should be happy they're celebrating you and they got cake. That's what I think.
I agree. With my weddings, and Mimi is the vendor for all my weddings. Hello, so I can talk to this.
Thank you, Mel.
All the cake is gone. We never have cake left over. No one really comes to me and say, oh, do you have red velvet instead of chocolate? My favorite with a lot of my brides has been the vanilla rum. So we've been like the bottom big tier or a sheet cake. It all depends, Tawanda, on how the client go. I encourage to have 3 different flavors because sometimes my bride and groom can't decide in between which one they want to go. One may like one and the other one may like the other one. But the 3 flavors has been working wonderfully for us.
Yeah. And sometimes we don't even get 3 flavors, Mel. Sometimes they just want one flavor. And right now, 2 of the flavors that are like, besides red velvet, and I know some event planners don't recommend that their clients cut into red velvet. It just depends, just because they're taking pictures and the red may get stuck in their teeth. However, one of the flavors right now that has been going berserk lately is the rum cream, orange Grand Marnier. Those 2,
my favorite.
Those 2, don't worry, we'll be doing them for the bundt cake sale. Those 2 have been really popular. Very, very popular. Yes, vanilla rum is popular too. Oh, thanks, guys.
It's like on point, guys. If you have not had a tasting with Mimi, guys, you need to schedule your tasting with Mimi. Her
thanks, Mel.
Are on point.
Thank you.
Moist, flavorful, everything infused. Man, I don't know, because I'm not a cake person and I don't like frosting, but for some reason, Mimi Cakes gets me all the time. I swear to
you're right, because you're like, Mimi, I'm not supposed to be eating this, and you see Mel eating at the table.
Yeah, I'll be like this with the cake, like stuff like this. And I'm like, I'm not supposed to be eating this cake, but it's so good. And literally,
yes, I ship. I will ship. I do ship. For those who are asking, I do ship, and we'll have more information by the latest next week, but we will be shipping out. Local deliveries and local pickups will be offered. Like I said, I've been taking advantage of this time, guys. Sleep has been my best friend because and it's so funny. This happened around the time I was about to take a vacation. My administrative assistant was forcing me to take a vacation, and I was about to leave. I was going to Austin, Texas, and yeah, this is perfect timing in some ways. So like I said, I'm taking the positive sides of it. I really am.
You have to. You really have to do so. And I want to commend all the brides that have been reaching out to me this week. I have been, during this whole situation, I've been working out with a lot of the clients and a lot of the new brides and my existing brides. And you guys have been so amazing. I have to say, you've been so calm. You are the MVP. Trust me, you guys have been on point with a lot of stuff. I swear. Because I was thinking like, oh my God, here we go now. I'll be stressed out. Weeks of sitting down here trying to figure out dates and revamping and changing. And being in this industry for this long, for 15 years of my life, coming from New York, to speak to it. Mimi, all my other vendors, I
Oh, thanks,
Hands down.
Mel.
Because it's not only that I get the actual compliments back, and my brides here say, "Oh, Mimi was flexible. Oh, they were able to do this. No questions asked." You guys come back and say, "Mel, I talked to XYZ. She was sweet." I love those type of feedbacks because that really showed me that my clients also trust me and trust my vendors, and that's something that we as planners need to instill in each one of our brides.
Customer service is so important, and it's something that myself and Margaret, I love Margaret. She's my administrative assistant. Like, she is probably one of the best things that's happened to my company. Besides, of course, my mom. If you guys don't know, my mom works with me. She's my inspiration. She's my muse. My mom has been baking ever since she was a young girl. Baking and cooking is in our family, and definitely I couldn't do it. I have to say thank you. I couldn't do it without the support of my family, my mom especially, my sister, my dad. You guys are amazing. My company it's not just me. And when my clients meet, normally sometimes my clients don't even get to speak to me until they have probably spoken to Margaret 2 or 3 times. So she's setting the tone. And that to me is so important.
So Tawana had a question for you, Mimi.
Talk to me.
Contracts with venues that provide the cake. Are you affiliated with any venues? And how can we persuade them to go with you? I have that situation too. Tawana, let me tell you something, sister. You need to know how to talk to your venues and let them know what vendors you have in place. Because I ran into the same situation and they let Mimi in. If you have to come through and do like a formal tasting where you're introducing her to the venue,
I'll do it.
She'll do it. And trust me, once they get a taste of Mimi, trust me, she'll be hands down on the list. No problem.
Mel, thank you. Tawana, let's have a phone call. While we're in this downtime, I'd love to talk to you. If there are any venues, usually the venues that are like, oh God, I can't think. Okay, there's one venue I can think of right now, like they're kosher. I can't go into any kosher for religious reasons. I can't go into kosher venues. I would have to have a rabbi come bless my space, and everything would have to be blessed in a specific way. So it is very difficult for me to actually have a venue if the venue is kosher. As far as preferred relationships with other venues, right now we are working on it, but in some ways, I'm going to be very honest and very blunt. I'm almost happy in some ways I don't have those relationships as of yet. Because with something like this that we're experiencing, it would be extremely odd and painful. So, and I know some other bakers that are going through a lot because of cancellations. However, I never say no to a venue. I will work at any venue, and if accommodations need to be made, I will make all necessary accommodations the best way I can. The best way I know how. Right. Yeah.
And the thing is too, Tawana, the great thing about it is with locations that we work with, because Mimi is now going into the W Hotel, and they're kind of like have their preferred vendors, bakers that they use, but they allow me to have her come in and bring in cake.
And I've been to the W at least so far this year. When did we do our wedding? It was last year. So I've been in the W about 3 or 4 times. And they're becoming very strict, but they're one of the venues I'm working on getting into. So I am working in the future. There are venues that we are looking towards working with. Also, I'd like to tell people to keep in mind that my company is a very small company. We are a boutique, literally. I think it's just 3 people, and a lot of people think we have a whole team. I don't have a whole team. I may be the mastermind behind a lot of what's going on, but like I said, I couldn't do it without my mom, and I couldn't do it without my administrative assistant. And whenever I contract other bakers to come and work for me. So, and I'm not afraid to do so. I'm in
Meeting's
Hollywood,
located
Florida, off of
in,
Johnson Street and 441.
there you go.
I'm under construction just because my building is being revamped, and I can't wait till the building is done. And it's been a very long and tedious process, but I can't wait to officially open so people can come by. We are going to still do everything by appointments only, but I do plan on having a grand opening.
Right. No, not Pines.
Not Pines. Johnson and 441. So I'm in Hollywood. Like
Right.
literally, if you get off the turnpike and you go north if you get off the turnpike on the Hollywood exit, you go east. Oh, thank you. You go east and you hop onto 441. Literally, if you make the right off of 441 onto Johnson, I'm in the plaza on the left. And yes, there's another bakery's name there because I took over another bakery, but we're there. And
Right.
and if you tell me, hey Mimi, I want to come meet you, sure, no problem. As long as we have an appointment set, you can come meet me.
So right now, during the quarantine process of things, Mimi, how
Yes.
are we doing like consultations and appointments? Are you
So
doing
right
it
now,
with phone or video?
So due to the safety of our clients, hold on guys, 2 seconds. Okay, due to the safety of our clients, right now I am not doing any consultations. I stopped consultations as of last week. I think we had our last consultation. It was last week, Monday, actually. I just really want to follow all guidelines and remain safe. And I want my clients to be safe. So we will resume consultation once we get the go ahead and from the CDC and from our government, Florida, our local government, and they tell us, hey, you guys are back in full swing. I'll do it, and you guys can always. So the best way. Oh, a lot of people don't know this. So the best way to set up an appointment, because I am a smaller business, the best way to do it. Let's say you contact us via email, what we do is we request that you fill out our Contact Us form. The Contact Us form then allows you to be put on a list. This list, it does not guarantee that your event will be booked. However, this list allows us to know, hey, Melissa wants a cake. Margaret will then contact whomever wants a cake via telephone. If it's not via telephone, it's via email, and then we go through the necessary processes. One of the things that we're working on is getting out invoices is a little quicker. However, it's a little hard for us because, like I said, it's just the 3 of us, and I'm the one who does all the invoicing. So it takes me a little bit longer than it would the average bakery that may have 15 employees or 11 employees or even 5 employees. But we do get back to our clients and we let our clients know that we'll get back with them. So once we do so, we require 50% deposit if it's a celebration. If it's a wedding, it's your first payment. Your first payment holds your date. So for a wedding, it's your first payment that holds your date. And for a celebration cake, it's the 50% that holds the date. Once that date is reserved, it is your date. It's not going anywhere. We're not going to give it away. It's not going. That's just not going to happen. And once that date is reserved, then we do a lot of our communications via email. If a client doesn't feel comfortable doing communications via email, we can always call you. Just as long as you communicate it to us, because sometimes my magic wand is broken. And I don't read minds. So definitely we try our best to accommodate our clients to the best of our capability. So when should I reach out to you if my client's wedding is in March? Reach out from now. The reason I say reach out from now is because from now we at least have you on the list. We know, hey, we have a wedding coming up in March, all red, like flashing lights for us. And we know that you're looking forward to us. And then not only that, we'll have you come in within probably a month or 2 for the tasting. Once we have you for the tasting, anywhere from 3 weeks to a month prior to the wedding, we call you back again and we go over all the details to make sure that all necessary details have been talked about. If those details have changed, depending on how drastically they're changing, it may alter the price of the wedding, the ultimate price of the wedding cake. But it depends. It really does. It's, for me, I have a friend who always says, it's always a conversation. Just have the conversation. And for me, I'd rather have the conversation. Mel will let you know. I probably talked to her. When it comes to brides, we've made last minute changes because we just, in our guts, we didn't feel like something was wrong, and we've made last minute changes, and I don't have a problem doing that, just as, because at the end of the day, my brand is on the line, and so is Mel's brand. Correct. So, because as important as my clients are to us, so are event planners, because without you guys, I don't exist. So, and that's important.
And I agree with her 100% on that, Tawanda. You know, you always want to kind of reach out to them early in the game because availability is not always available. We have brides that are booking for 2021 already and so on. And with the postponing of weddings and dates moving to the next year, we want to encourage each and everyone to reach out now. Make sure you're locking your date. Work something out, whether it's a soft hold with a wedding planner or the cake vendor or any vendor you're working with right now that you have.
I love it. Look what Tawanda wrote. Yeah. Which part, Tawanda? Because we're giving out so many informations. Which part do you want to hear for the people in the back of the room?
It's true. It's that you gotta do your research now. Reach out now. Dates are not always available. They go like this.
Not only dates, but Mel, one of the things that's important for me is I love my vendors. Like, I try my best. I will bend over backwards for my vendors. Same way I will bend over backwards for my clients to our capabilities. If we're not able to do something, what I like to do, I have a network of frienders, as some people may say, that are cake designers. If I can't do something, I reach out to them and say, hey, can you take this cake for me? Because this is compromising me. And I've done that before with, if the Butter Creamery is still in the room, she'll let you know. I'll send vendors. I don't have a problem sending clients to other cake designers. And the reasons why is because at the end of the day, it's not always about me. Without you guys, we do not exist. So it is super duper important that we just have relationships are important.
Yeah.
And we need to continue to nurture this relationship. It's like we're in a marriage together at the end of the day, and we need each other.
Agreed. We are all in this together. It's all about building relationship, growing, innovating each other, and expanding. I, for one, have brides that reach out to me that want me to be their planner, and I don't have the dates. I recommend other planners because it's simple about putting them in the right direction. It's not about me. I'm not going to sit here and talk about I'm taking on 2 weddings in a day. I cannot do it. I am sorry. It won't happen. Because my brides, as much as I love them all, they take on a whole 100% of my time. They are on me 24/7. I literally don't sleep. People will tell you 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning, we were up. We're like, what are you doing up? No, what are you doing up? Shouldn't you be sleeping?
We should be sleeping.
Yeah.
But we don't sleep. But see, one of my assistants on, Deborah is on here. But
I love Deborah. By the way, shout out to Lux Lifestyle Events. Your staff, let's talk about your girls for 2.2. And I have to hop off because I'm going to turn into a pumpkin, guys. But I have to actually go cook dinner because while I've been on this quarantine, I've been trying to make sure I eat and I eat healthily. And I encourage everyone else to do so. Eat your greens. Go back to your roots if you're Caribbean. If you're not Caribbean, just eat a lot of leafy greens. They're your best friends. Juicing, ginger shots, I'm all about it. But I have to talk about Mel's staff. Like, seriously, I work with a lot of event planners, and there are a couple of event planners that are some of my faves. But these girls, hands down, talk about Mike Lee, Deb, and I know there's 2 other girls. I don't know their name as well. What is it?
Amina.
Yes, Amina. Okay, so these girls are amazing. And when I say they will, I don't know, they just make, I don't need Mel to be there as long as I'm like, so Deb, just make sure Mel knows XYZ. It gets done. And I love that. So kudos to the Luxe Lifestyle girls. You guys are awesome. Oh, I love you, Deb.
I love you too. So guys, before we